I didn't even know they had legal maxims in the Black's Law Dictionary. Yes. Hmm. Uh, these legal maxims, because they're Latin. Yes. Yes, yes. Hmm. There could be some money in this. Now, it is a miserable slavery where the law is vague or uncertain. The misera est servetus ut ubi jus est vagum aut incertum. Now, this miserable slavery, yes, where you implant, yes, where you control, yeah, where you use nanotechnology, yes, biochips, oh, dogs, sexual nerve endings. It is a miserable slavery, yes, where the law is vague or uncertain. Now, this miserable slavery of the implant. Did you put an implant in Jessica Lee Hodges so that Ma could use my stepdaughter as a communication system? Did Heidi put a product called chromium, a nanotechnology, in her womb while Benjamin was gestating? Yes. And the state said, I can't have him because they need little robot boy? Poop. Did the Gates family actually invite Deacon Oat to be in their family approximately 5 years ago? Yes. Where they sewed in one of his legs? Ooh. See, it's a miserable slavery when citizens have no recourse in court right now. Your use of technology has enslaved citizens. And since the law, yes, the law is vague or uncertain about the actual amount of damages, yes. See, I know that Heidi sold her me on me. Yes. I didn't. Well, I do know. See, it's called Simon Says. And one night we were there at the Guma San Jose, and my hands were doing things to my genitals that I had never done to my genitals before. And now, when you think about the use of technology, the sewing of Heidi's me on me so that Janet could sew her me on Heidi. Yes. See, we were there at the Guma San Jose, and Heidi wanted me to see something. Oh, she took me to the ICE webpage of Homeland Security. Yes. And as I was sat there, yes, in the Guma, the Guam Airport Hotel, I thought Janet Ann Napolitano was the me on Heidi. Yes. As she stood behind me. Yes. And I thought the me on me was Heidi Lee Budnick. Oh, now just think, yes, the slavery of knowing that someone can see through your eyes, oh, can hear through your nose, oh, can taste through your mouth, can know the slavery of knowing your thoughts. Ouch. Now, I know that the law is what? Vague or uncertain about the amount of liability, yes, for putting any technology in any child. Pooch. But I'm going to sue this state, yes, he is, each and every state, the United States federal government, ouch, and every nation of the world that has of the law being vague or uncertain about the use of technology. Now, a lot of you in office have said, well, there's no possible way you'd get $100 billion. But quite often, when you have tort lawsuits, yes, class action lawsuits, individual personal lawsuits, multi party lawsuits, Marilyn Van Proyen, I've been wanting to use her sexual nerve endings, and I thought that she wanted a new head in her family. Poo, poo, poo. I'm gonna have these lawsuits be in the hundreds of billions of dollars, so that governments will realize that when there's a vagueness of the law, the law is uncertain. It opens the door for unspeakable amounts of damages that have never been experienced by any class action lawsuit in the history of this great nation. Now, when the law is vague, or it's uncertain about exactly how to really calculate the amount of fucking damages, I'm going to set a precedent that the world will not forget.